Hello and welcome back to this channel. You might know that I've been recording a podcast with with a friend of mine, and that friend of mine lives in another country, but he's flying out here in a couple weeks, and he was going to order a brand new microphone, and I said, why don't you ship it out here to my place? I'll get it all set up and test it out, and then when you get here, we can record live together. So he said, yeah, cool, let's do that. And he ordered this microphone, which is the audio-technica 2100 USB. So I figured if I'm going to open this up and test it out, why not do an unboxing and an audio test for you. So right now the audio that you're hearing is coming from a Video Mic Pro, which is mounted to this camera, but I will be doing some audio tests in this video. The kit that he bought includes the microphone, this microphone stand arm that should attach easily to my little IKEA table here, and a pop filter which should also attach easily. So let's go ahead and start unboxing these. Start with this microphone. Also, by the way, this kit was $80. So it was $80 for the microphone, the pop filter, and the arm here. So pretty reasonably priced when you really start to look into microphones. So we're hoping that this is going to have great quality for the price. So the first thing I see is this, which looks like it must be a manual. There's an XLR cable in here. So I guess that's cool. So it does come with an XLR cable. I don't think we're gonna be needing this, so I'm just gonna set it aside for now. At least I hope I'm not gonna be needing that because I don't have anything to plug it into. We have the microphone, which very clearly has a XLR port and a port for this USB. Okay, on the bottom here it also has what looks like a little, it's kind of like a spring-loaded volume switch here. It looks like it should roll, but it's actually like a spring-loaded switch. And then a headphone jack, so we'll be testing all of that out. It looks like this is going to be powered via the cable. It also comes with a microphone clip. This is going to be useful because we're obviously going to want to clip this onto the arm. It comes with, oh, a little stand, little desktop stand. Not the most amazing piece of equipment, but that's cool that it comes with one. I just looked through the manual and it looks like this is going to be a pretty simple setup, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is set up the arm and the pop filter, and then I'm just going to plug it into the computer and we're going to run through some sound checks. This arm looks like it's pretty decent quality. I've never actually owned another arm. It doesn't look super heavy duty. Looks like it's going to do the job. This mic stand comes with a little thingy here that I'm just going to clamp down on the edge of my desk. Alright, that's clamped down nice and good. Slide this in. This is got a little knob right here so that I can adjust this. Throw my mic in there. This mic clip is like kind of rubbery and floppy. I'm guessing it's made of that so that it absorbs a little bit of the shock. It's kind of obnoxious though. I don't know, it's fine, it's fine. So I'm just gonna tighten all these, and I think that's probably about where I'll have the microphone. I'm gonna install the pop filter. Okay, now that I have all this set up, let's plug the mic in and see what our next steps are. I like that this mic has this little indicator light right here. I don't think you can see it in this video. It's got a little blue indicator light though, not saying that it's on, but just indicating that there's power going to the mic. I appreciate that greatly. This cable is very long. Like, this is awesome. I like that it's that long, especially because if you are running it into your computer and you have a computer that has a loud fan, then you might want to be able to get a little bit further away from the computer to be able to prevent that fan on your computer from making a lot of noise. Downside to this indicator, when I switch it to on, the light doesn't change at all. So this indicator light is telling me that there's power, but it's not telling me whether or not, I mean, there's no change in it getting plugged in and it being turned on, which is weird to me. Put some headphones in and see if I can hear anything coming through the microphone before I even try to set it up through my computer. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. So this is interesting. I am adjusting the volume on the microphone, and it's reflecting on my computer screen that my computer volume is being raised or lowered. And when I tap the microphone, oh, there we go. Hello, hello. I have to be really up on this mic to hear myself at all coming through the headphones. Hello, hello, hello. And it's saying that this is at max volume, so I have to be really up on that to hear myself coming through my headphones at all. I can't say that I'm a huge fan of that, but maybe when I'm recording that'll be different. These instructions are pretty simple for Mac. I'm just going to go into my system preferences, I'm going into sound, and then I go into input, and here it is, it's showing up. It's showing the levels coming through on my computer. So I'm gonna select that microphone. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, now I'm hearing myself a little bit better. I'm gonna turn that mic input all the way up, and I can hear myself a little bit better now. Let me see if I can hear any white noise. So far I'm not hearing anything. They reference Audacity, which is a free audio recording software that you can use. They're also saying that once you've got to this step, the microphone should be ready to use in GarageBand. I prefer to use Adobe, so I'm going to go into Adobe Audition and see if this microphone is gonna let me record. And if it does, then we will do a sound check in just a moment. All right, so I set up the Audio-Technica ATR2100 USB mic, and I went into Audition, and I did a quick test, and I thought, wow, that sounds terrible. And then I thought, well, is that because Adobe is not using this microphone? So even though in the manual it says, hey, your mic should be good to go, I still had to go into the preferences of Adobe Audition and change it to make sure that, I still had to go into Adobe Audition and make sure that it was actually picking up the audio from the Audio-Technica mic here. And then I also thought it would be good to actually compare that mic to the mic that I have right here, which is the Rode VideoMic Pro. It's not the newest VideoMic Pro, it's a couple years old. But anyway, I still thought it would be fun to record some audio and do a little test and a little comparison. So right now, the audio that you're hearing is coming from the Audio-Technica ATR2100 USB mic, and right now the audio that you're hearing is coming from the Rode VideoMic Pro. This is the Audio-Technica mic, this is the Rode VideoMic Pro. One more time, this is the Audio-Technica, and this is the VideoMic Pro. Okay, so now we're back to the Rode mic, and I'm going to stop recording for a minute so that I can listen to this back and see how it all sounds. By the way, I also want to say, again, I am hearing myself a little bit in these headphones. It's really not that loud. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here, but I don't really hear my voice coming back through the microphone. I can tell that it's coming back through, but I guess I thought that I would have really heard more of a difference. So I'll be right back after I listen to these, and I'll give you some comments. I just gave a listen to the audio from the Audio-Technica ATR2100 USB mic, and I have to say, I think it sounds pretty decent, especially for the money. For $80 shipped, especially if you have Amazon Prime, to get the microphone, the pop filter, and the arm, all of which took 30 seconds to set up. I mean, that was incredible. Again, the whole reason I had my friend ship it to my house was because I wanted to make sure that I could get the mic to work, that we wouldn't run into any problems the day of just trying to record and set it up when we had other time commitments and everything. Super impressed with it. Super stoked with it for $80. I'm actually considering buying one for myself just so that I have a microphone to be able to use that's out of the way, because when I record with my video mic, it's a huge pain. I have to record into my camera, but since we don't use the video, then I have to put the video into Premiere, take the audio out of that file, instead of just being able to record straight into my computer, which would really be ideal. So I would say if you're considering starting a podcast or doing anything where you're going to do voiceover work, definitely check out this microphone. For $80 to get this whole setup is a great deal. I hope that this was super helpful. Leave some comments if you have any questions, and I promise I will do my best to answer them. And if you didn't like this video, let me know why. Let me know what I could have done better. I'm only doing these videos to be helpful, so if it's not helpful, I want to know. Have a good day, and thank you for watching.